In this tutorial, we are going to make a bright pink organza peony. So just so you know, I am outside. It's very sunny today. That's why, again, I'm taking advantage of the very good weather that we have right now here in Rochester, New York. Anyhow, so these are our templates, and we'll be needing 15 pieces of this and 6 pieces of this for our peony. So these are our petals. This template is very versatile because I also use this template for the poppy, for my lavender poppy. You can make a lot of flowers with this template. Anyhow, let's go. So I am basically going to trace. Let's do this one first because I've already cut it. So I got this organza from Fabric Warehouse Direct. This is magenta. I'm using a white pen to draw to my fabric, but you can use like fabric markers, erasable fabric markers. You can use that, but for me, this is what I have, and this works well. So it's like I don't want to buy new stuff if I have something that I can use. So let's go ahead and trace it. So I am just going to extend this part. And actually, for this part, I am going to kinda again extend it like this. So there, let's check it. You can't see it, but you know, it's there. So I'm going to use my bobby pins. And then let's cut it. There we go, and then let's do the smaller petal. Alright, let's go ahead and add wires. So I am using this plastic mat so that when I pull out the petals, it will not stick to the table. Let's do the small petals first. So this one. So I usually use 4 wires for this. I believe this is 16 inches, if not 14 inches. And I'm using a 22 gauge wire. Honestly, it's better if you can use like 18 gauge or better yet 16 gauge, but this is what I was able to buy from the Philippines at a very cheaper price. So I'm just working with this, and this works, honestly. So I'm using hot glue. Others use E600, but I need to try that later. But for now, I find hot glue to be the easiest option, just because, you know, it sticks immediately. So since it's windy outside here, I do want to stick this part first. So for this heart, I position the wires like here on top. The purpose of that is that later when we crumple in the petals, you have support in this part or on this part. And you do the middle. Of course, the middle one is important. And what I love to do, like in this part, it's actually kind of better if we have support in this, and I can save like one wire when I do this, like this. Alright, so just wait for a little while for the glue to dry up, and then we can pull it out. Okay, now we can easily pull it out, so just like that. So I'm not gonna crumple or do anything first because later I'm gonna spray it with spray paint. For this pattern, we will be needing 15. Now let's do the larger petal. Let us go ahead and proceed with this larger petal. So for this one, we will be using a total of 5 wires. So it will be like that. Honestly, 5 is enough, but you also have the option to do 7. With the poppy, I think I did 7, like this. But for this one, I just did 5. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Alright, once you've pulled it out, I forgot to mention this, but we are going to twist this wire. So again, 6 of this for 1 flower. Alright, next thing we are going to do is the center of our peony. I will be using this packing paper, and I'm going to divide this into 8. So I divided this into 8 and then cut it. I will have these pieces, and then I have about 5 to 6 inches of wire. I want them a bit fat or like, you know, full. So this is good, and I'm just gonna cover it with masking tape. So I start with the middle first. And then taper it like here up top. And then I'm gonna use this crepe paper to cover it. Modge Podge or Modge Podge. There we go. So make 4 of these, at least 4 of these. For these centers, I will be using a heat gun. I will be briefly showing this just because I cannot, I usually do it like this, but I cannot do that since it's gonna hit the camera. So I don't want to destroy my camera, so I'm gonna do it like this and just briefly show how I usually do it. So my heat gun has 2 settings. This came with a scorch marker set. I usually use it for my flowers. So it's very helpful. This comes in 2 settings, like medium high, very high, I guess. For this, I usually use the medium or low heat. For the pipes, I use the high heat, but for this, just a low. So there. This is enough for the foam. And then I twist it. It's honestly not heated enough. Yeah, so something like this. And then I just finish the whole like strip of this. I turn it into this, and then that should be enough for one flower, even more than enough for one flower. Alright, we are going to color the petals. I need my gloves. I'm still outside because I don't want to paint inside. Once this is dried up, we are going to paint like this red, or like more like faded red, to the tip of this part. So let's do that. And then I'll just add a bit of water. So we'll be needing 4 in total. Now let us attach the foam part of our center. We are going to attach them to the bottom part of this 4-part center. Attach and place them all over until every part is covered. Now let us grab our petals and finish our peony. Let us attach the first 5 petals. This will be our first layer. You can practice and position them first before attaching, but once you are certain of the position of the petal, add the glue, the hot glue, to the bottom part of the petal. Now let's do the second layer. We will still be using 5 pieces of petal 1. Place the petals of the second layer in between the petals of the first layer. Now let us start with the third layer. With this one, I bend the wire about an inch down. We are doing this so our petals a bit taller from the previous layer of petals. Now let us move on into attaching our petal 2s or the larger petals. Let us proceed with the fourth layer, which will be composed of 3 petal 2s. And once you are done with this layer, let us proceed to attach the last 3 petals, which we'll just place in between the petals of layer 4. Once you are done, the peony or the flower is done. We are just going to cover the wires with floral tape. cut the excess wires before you go further. After that, let us attach the coupling. Let's add more glue. Make sure that the coupling is secured to the flower or else it might fall. Now I have a 4.5 by 2 inch piece of cardstock. I'll use this to cover the coupling. This is almost the same color as my crepe paper. Once you are done, you can attach your Organza Peony to your stem. So click the card or the link on the right side to access the tutorial on how we do the stems. I hope you enjoyed making your Organza Peony. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do not forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tune in for more videos like this. Bye!